Okay, review for the test. So these are the problems you're expected to be able to work your way through. And you get a practice packet then to do on your own. So this is all about cars, okay? Autos. So Wade negotiates a car price of $14,500. He trades in his old vehicle in for $3,000. He is charged a 6% sales tax and a $225 fee for title and registration. How much will Wade pay for his new car? So Wade's going to pay for his car, okay, plus the tax, plus the title. Now, before I write that car price down, we have a trade-in, okay? And the trade-in is equal to $3,000. So trade-in, $3,000. Trade-in, TR. Here, I'll write with a better pen. Okay, so with the trade-in, what we need to do to find the actual car, he doesn't have to pay all the $14,500. We take $14,500 and subtract $3,000. So I take $14,500 minus $3,000, and that gives me $11,500. So that's what Wade will be paying for his car. Now the tax, okay? The tax is a dollar amount, but it's in percent form, 6% sales tax. So we need to find 6% of $11,500. So again, to find the percent of a number, we divide the percent by 100. That's 0.06. And of means then we multiply, okay? So 0.06 times 11,500 is $690. So he pays $690 tax. Okay, then for title and registration, he pays $225. So we have the title, okay? The title's $225. So I add these up, and that's my answer. So 11,500 plus 690 plus 225, and this new car is going to cost Wade $12,415. Okay, so again, there's the car plus the tax plus the title. But before we know the car, if we have a trade-in, we need to subtract it, okay? The tax, we take 6% of 11,500, okay? Remember, divide and times, okay? And then you add your title. Okay, Patrick negotiates a car price of $18,000. He makes a $4,000 down payment and pays the rest using an APR plan of 12.6% over 3 years. So the word APR means I'm going to need this table, okay, to find his monthly payment. So with this table, we make a proportion, okay? And again, this is the rate, R-A-T-E, and this is the actual amount, okay? So his rate, 12.6% over 3 years. So 12.6% over 3 years is $3.35. And that's per $100. So that's your rate he's paying per month. Now to find the actual amount, he makes a down payment, okay? So he's not going to borrow all $18,000, okay? So we need to take $18,000 and subtract the down payment, $4,000, because he has already paid that. And that's $14,000. So he has borrowed $14,000. So you don't borrow all the money. Okay, then I just cross multiply and divide. I take 30.35 times 14,000. And then divide whatever that is by 100. and that's $469, and that's your monthly payment. Okay, and that's the answer. Now, find how much total Patrick will have to repay. Okay, so he pays $469 every month, okay, but there's 12 months in a year, okay? And he's doing this for 3 years, so we need to multiply by 12 and by 3, because he's paying that 12 times a year, okay? And then he's paying it for 3 years. So I take 469 multiplied by 12 multiplied by 3, and he ends up paying $16,884. Because he's paying that per month times 12 months, because there's 12 months in a year, and then times 3. Okay, let's turn the page over. A car drives 800 miles on 27 gallons of gas. If gas costs $2.24 per gallon, okay, how much will gas cost on a 240-mile trip? So we know what this means. That means you pay $2.24, but you pay it how many times? Well, it depends on how many gallons of gas are used, okay? Now, it's not 27 because 27 was on the last trip, okay? I'm going 240 miles. So I set up the last trip and then this trip, okay? So my last trip, I went 800 miles and I used 27 gallons of gas. This trip is 240 miles. Okay, and I don't know how many miles, that's gallons, sorry. So I cross multiply and divide. So I'm going to multiply 27 times 240 and then divide that by 800. Okay, 8.1. So it's going to take about 8 gallons of gas. Okay, so I multiply by 8, and that's how much money that will cost. So 2.24 times 8 is $17.92. Okay. When a new car was purchased, it was worth $15,500. The car loses value at an average rate of 12% per year. Remember what the term loses means, okay? How much will the car be worth in 10 years? So it's going down 12% per year, but they want to know 10 years, okay? So we have 10 years. So whenever this goes down in percent, we want to, per year, and I have more than 1 year to figure out, we want to use this multiplication with the exponent, okay? So my new car was $15,500. Okay, now I'm going to multiply by a percent, but I'm not going to multiply by 0.12, okay? So I take 100%. This is my percent, so I take 100%, subtract 12%, and that's 88%, okay? And again, we want to divide that by 100 before I put it in there, okay? So 0.88. Okay. Now again, that happens per year for 10 years. Okay, so to the 10th power, and that equals my price. So 15,500, because it has 88%, and then to the power of 10. Okay, it's going to be worth $4,317.77. Okay, a rental. Mike rented a van and drove 440 miles. The trip took 2 days. Find the cost of the rental. Okay, so I need to use this table here for the rental because he has to pay for the miles and he has to pay for the days. Okay, So he's renting a van, okay? So a van, okay, is $48 per day. Or, $48 per day. And then for the miles, it's 41 cents. Now, how many days? This is 2 days, so I pay that 2 times, 48 times 2. And that's $96. Now remember, the miles, you get 100 free miles every day, okay? So we're going to multiply, but it's not by 440, okay? I need to take 440 and subtract some of the miles because we don't pay for all the miles, okay? So we have 2 days, 2. So 100, 200. So I subtract 200, and that's 240. So I have to pay for 240 of the miles, okay? So 0.41 times 240, that's $98.40. So we add those two up, and there we go. So 98.40 plus 96. That's $194.40. Okay, now you have a word bank, okay? Benefits provided to you by your insurance company in case of disaster. Benefits, that's called coverage, okay? Any benefits is called coverage. Insurance that pays the damage to your car if it's damaged. That's my own car. Even if it's my fault, is comp and collision. Now, you don't have to get your own car insured. You just have to have insurance in case you hurt other people. Okay, when you ask your insurance company for payment in case of trouble, you're making a claim. Your contract you sign with your insurance agent is called, any contract's known as the policy. If you violate a contract, you're violating the policy, kind of like at school, okay? You sign the handbook at the beginning of the year, that's kind of like your contract. The amount of money you pay each year for car insurance is called a premium, okay? That's what I pay to have the insurance. It's like paying for a bodyguard. Okay. Any fault you have in someone else being injured is called liability. And then the amount of money you pay in an accident before your insurance agency will pay to help you is called the deductible. And you should know some of that from your word list that you and Donna have been studying. Okay. Now, what does 40, 30, and 20 mean in insurance coverage? So let's talk about the 40 first. That means my insurance will pay $40,000. Sorry, this 30, you need to make that 30 a, that doesn't make any sense. You need to make that 30 an 80, okay? Insurance will pay up to $40,000 for one person's, and this is a tight fit, one person's doctor bills if you cause an accident, okay? Okay, here's what the 80 means. The insurance will pay $80,000 for more than one person if you cause an accident. Okay, so 80. Insurance will pay $80,000 for more than one person. More than one person. That's person. Person. If you cause an accident. So, and that's more than one person's doctor bills. Put doctor bills below that. Doctor bills. So that's for doctor bills, the first two numbers. Okay, now the 20, the insurance will pay $20,000 to fix the other person's car if you cause an accident. All this is my fault, okay? This is what I'm covered if it's an accident, it's my fault. Insurance will pay $20,000 to fix the other person's car if you cause an accident, okay? So the 40, first number, insurance will pay $40,000 for one person's doctor bills if you cause an accident because they might get hurt. 80 means the insurance will pay for $80,000 for more than one person if you cause an accident, and that's for their doctor bills. So let's say I cause an accident, and in the other car, a mother and her son are both injured. Well, that's two people, so my insurance will pay $80,000. Now, if it's just another man in the other car, they'll pay up to $40,000. Now, to fix the other person's car, they'll pay $20,000. So here's what we have here, okay? So we have in number 14, we're looking at these two, okay? Liability, 20, 40, 12, full coverage, 50, 100, 200. That's better insurance, but I do have to pay a $330 deductible. And that includes comp and collision. So comp and collision is for my car, okay, to fix my car. So you hit a $15,000 car. The car is completely wrecked. The other person's medical bill is $6,600. Your car, that's your car has $7,000 worth of damage. Okay, cross it out. That doesn't make any sense. Worth of damage. Okay, find how much you need to pay in the following. Now, by the way, there's only one person in the other car. So since there's one person and not more than one, we don't need to worry about the 40 here, and we don't need to worry about the 100 here. That's if there's more than one person. Okay, so liability. So first, here's what we need to do. I caused this accident. It's my fault. Okay, so my fault. So we have to worry about the other person first. Okay. So the other person's medical bills are what I want to focus on first. So $6,600. And I'm going to put that down here too. Now, the other person's car, okay, is $15,000. Now, my car, okay, my car is what we worry about last because I caused this, okay. My car has $7,000. Okay, now we see how much is going to be left for me to pay. So, liability, okay? Here's liability. My insurance will pay $20,000. Now, after they pay what they're supposed to, okay, if I get a negative number, that means there's nothing left to pay. I got negative, so that is all paid. Okay. Now, they'll pay $12,000 for the other persons. Okay. So I subtract. Now, that's not going to be a negative, because if they're only going to pay $12,000, that leaves me with $3,000 left that I have to pay. Okay. And then my car, if all I get's liability, my car isn't covered, okay? I'm going to have to pay for that myself, okay? So I add these together, and $3,000 plus $7,000 is $10,000. So that's $10,000 I pay. Okay, my insurance will pay the rest. Now, full coverage. Now we're looking at full coverage. My insurance will pay up to $50,000 for the medical expenses. Now, we know that's going to be a negative because all they have to pay is $60,600. They can pay $50,000 if I need them to. So there's nothing left to pay. That's all paid. Okay, now their car, they'll cover up to $200,000 for that. So if we take 15 and I subtract 200,000, that's a negative, so that means that's all paid. And on full coverage, it says we have comp and collision, okay? So my car is all paid. However, I do have to pay the $330 deductible. So I pay $330. And they will then pay everything, but I do have to pay $330 first. Okay, tell me how that went and which ones you struggle with, okay? Because there's quite a lot of things on this.